Good morning, good morning. It's your boy Yuckmouth coming again with another Yuck Boy present. In this corner, we have Covert Radio, the wanker from Canadian. I'm sorry, today ain't my day. In the other corner, we have Tommy Sotomayor. Let's get it in.
The Soto Nation, and we could also talk about the mass amount of lies that you consistently tell.
You're right, Covert Radio. All I do is lie.
Well, Tommy, that's not all you do. I mean, you also, well, I mean, look, we can, we can discuss that in the interview.
I hope me and Covert Radio work together. I hope me and Covert do video together.
The homeboy
Me and
True Free
Covert don't
Bear,
do
bitch
video
nigga.
together. Y'all gonna be looking. Me and Covert don't do video together. Literally.
Yeah, see, you like that, huh? Yeah, yep, with Covert Radio. Yep, me and you. Does that make you happy?
You're right.
Well, that's good. That's good. So, yeah, Tommy, we could go over some topics. We could solidify a few talking points, and we could,
The majority of black women I hate. The majority of black women I absolutely hate them. From the time I got to be about 25, I started to realize I had a hatred for black women because of the shit that they do, because of how they act, because they have no control of themselves. I used to get glad every time I saw a nigga knock a black woman out. That shit, and I knew it was something wrong with me because I sat there and I would see a nigga knock the shit out of a black bitch, and I got happy. Unlike other people, I was like, she deserved it.
whoa, Tommy, whoa. I mean, Tommy, the interview didn't start yet. I mean, calm down, okay? The interview didn't even start yet. All we're gonna do now is we're just gonna go over some talking points.
I wish to God that they would implement what happened in Auschwitz and they do it to most of you black women because I cannot stand you bitches. I hope all y'all die slow fucking nasty ass death. And I hope I'm the one that caused it.
Whoa, Tommy, hold on. Hold on there, Tommy, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, listen, this is not the interview, okay? This isn't the interview. It hasn't even started yet. All we're going to do, let's figure out, some logistics. Let's go over maybe some, talking points, things we're going to talk about, things like that. Do you have the time to do that right now?
I'm scratch my nuts. Come on. Tell me how you think I should be talking about what you want me to be talking about right now. Go ahead. Come on. Tell me how I should be talking about what you expect me to talk about right now. Go ahead.
Whoa, Tommy, whoa. Stop. Hold on. Wait a minute. No, nobody's telling you what to talk about. I'm just trying to, set some parameters of an upcoming conversation. We're going to set a few talking points. Okay? I mean, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about jacking off. I'm racist as hell. I'm very racist.
Whoa. Tommy, hold on. Tommy, stop. Okay? Take a breath. Deep breath. Sambo Busters is his YouTube name. SAMBO BUSTERS. Has a whole 15-minute video, if not more. I mean, this is the only one I saw. A whole 15-minute video completely dedicated to you, Tommy, and your son. The name of his video is Tommy Sotomayor Discards His Son, but Wants Money for Fake, a Fatherless America documentary. Tommy Sotomayor discards his son, but wants money to make a movie about people that grow up without dads. And this guy, who has a British and from what I've seen, put a lot of time and a lot of energy into investigating this from your son's Facebook page. And I mean, I don't know how old your son is, and I don't want to take it to this level, but I've actually considered doing this, and I'm going to encourage maybe somebody to do this, maybe Sambo himself. Why don't you try? Why don't get in contact with your son? And let's interview him and see. Is he going to be in your movie, Tommy? Your $67,000. Hello, everyone. As the title of this video says, we have in our possession a leaked document about Mr. Tommy Sotomayor. Now, Covert Radio cannot disclose their resources, but this is a top 10 list of his future GoFundMe campaigns. This is going to be a quick video, and we have a confirmation at the end of this video for number one. Number 10. $5,000 GoFundMe campaign for a vacation for Tommy. The vacation destination will be Hawaii because he needs to think about his next GoFundMe. Number 9. NASA. NASA. Now, this is going to be a $2 million campaign, which Tommy is going to initialize and institute the National African American Space Agency. Part of this $2 million, Tommy plans to launch himself into space, and he wants to walk on the moon. Now, there's some side notes to number 9 here. I guess these are his own, think outside of, thinking out loud. He said first he's going to need about 2 months of rhetoric to his audience and try to brainwash them, or just tell them and they'll believe it, that there's never been a black man in space. So he wants to be the first black man in space to walk on the moon. Godspeed, Tommy. Number 8. This is $100 GoFundMe campaign. Tommy will dig a hole to China.
I can't take it no more. Out of curve.
For putting his own life in danger to...
This fool said touted as a hero. It's touted as a hero, jackass.
Help these, 2 little kids out. I mean, you could see the water is almost to his waist. I mean, that little girl would have definitely never been able to walk through that water. But this is who Tommy had on his show tonight, and I'm gonna hopefully have contact information for Rick Johnson by post time. While this is encoding, I'm gonna see if I can find a Twitter, an email, something like that, because he him and advise him to remove his name, remove his likeness, and remove this video as far away from Tommy Sotomayor as physically possible.
How is he going to remove an interview that he did with me? How does this work, Bert? Come on, white boy, explain to them how this would work. He agreed to do an interview with me. He did the interview. The interview went well. Even after the interview, he hit me up up telling me thank you for the interview, that he enjoyed it, and he'd like a copy of it so he can show it to his people. Now, all of a sudden, y'all are going to stalk him until he says, hey, man, can you take that down? And I'm going to say what? Okay, I'll take it down. Huh. So you're saying this black man who's a hero couldn't think for himself. He had no idea who he was interviewing with.
I'm telling you right, Mr. Paper Tiger did the same thing to Rick Johnson that I've caught him doing time and time and time again. He did it to Cherry Coochie. You can look through my videos and find that video where he has this practiced, like just mega lie of metrics. You know, and Sotomayor, I'm a multi-millionaire media mogul, and I get about 2.4 million views a week on my website. I have over
1.3
million views a day on all of my videos.
Nope, I didn't say 10 million views a day. It's up to 16 million views per week.
I'm a millionaire. Here is my...
I don't tell them I'm a millionaire when I'm trying to interview with them, because that has nothing to do with my interview. That's stupid.
Celebrity net worth. Here is my website. It's just all bullshit. It's all bullshit. He did this to Cherry Coochie. I'll show you guys this here too. This is what Shaquita Wingard, this is actually her screenshot from her phone of the conversation between her and Tommy once he finally was able to, contact her and beg her to be on the show. I'm not going to show you the before or after, but I'm going to show you this part here. You see Tommy, he's in the gray. Shaquita is in the blue. Smart people take advantage of good or bad. I get plenty of hate. I turn it into profit. Shaquita goes, I really didn't expect this much attention, but okay, what do I need to do? Because by now, Tommy has contacted her. He told her, I'm going to pay you to be on my show.
No, I did not.
No, I
did not.
Turn this into
If I told her this, he would have shown her this. Now he's a straight up lie. He shows this and claims there's more, but he won't show it. Really?
Good scenario. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get your side of it.
So everything that makes me look bad, he doesn't have it to show. Do y'all hear this? Everything that's supposedly making me look bad, he doesn't have it to show. He puts up what I said that everybody knew I said, and then turns around and says, but there's more. I just don't want to show it. But you're trying to make people not like me. You're having people call so-and-so's job. Why would you not show them what would make me look bad?
Knowing damn well that he was going to devastate this girl's life, which he ultimately did anyway. But here's what he does to people. His own link. Celebrity Network. See, I'm Tommy Sotomayor. See, look, I'm on Celebrity Network. And so he says, just so you know what I am an asshole, but I make it work for me. All you need to do is download Skype. Shaquita goes, again, never knew Tommy Sotomayor, didn't know anything about him. Same thing with...
How can you say didn't know anything about me when I gave her all the information she needed to know and wherever she wanted to go look me up at? That doesn't make any sense.
Rick Johnson, I guarantee you, Rick Johnson has zero idea who this entity is.
Yet on the show, he spoke about me as if he knew who I was. I don't understand.
There's a war out there. Guys, would please consider supporting Covert. The PayPal link is in the description and my Patreon. If you believe in what I'm doing, if you want to be a part of this fight, because this is a media war. This is a media war. And the more product, that can be produced to try to start to level the scale, the more successful this is going to be. This is And listen to any of my last couple of videos. I mean, this is literally a war of winning hearts and minds. And really, it's not like I got to win you over. We're just trying to expose the truth. You know what I mean? But, I've been sitting on this and I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I don't know how. And it's weird what just happened. I'm a little shook up, to be honest with you. You can see by the title of the video also, Get Served by Tommy Sotomayor. Anybody who's following this would know that True Freeman had recently gotten served. But my experience just happened. Okay, it just happened. I mean, I live literally in the middle of nowhere. This vehicle comes pulling up to my house. It's a white van. And they hand delivered this letter to me. And all it says is Covert Radio on it. So I figured, as soon as I calm down a little bit, I'm going to hit record and I'm going to go ahead and open this live on air and I'm going to read it live on air. So let me grab it here. I'm sitting right here. And I mean, it's nice quality. And again, all it says is Covert Radio. That's it. So let me open it. I mean, it's pretty thick. So, ooh, nice quality paper, nice thick. And there's two pieces of paper in here. And there's a logo on this. It's the Coon Group, LLC, the Council of Online Nihilists. So, let's read it. This is page 1. It says, Dear Mr. Covert Radio, I'm Bob Smith with the Coon Group, the Council of Online Nihilists. We're reaching out to you as a dependable resource to get a message to Mr. Tommy Sotomayor. As we are well aware, Mr. Sotomayor is an avid Covert Radio fan and listener. Oh, what is this? Let's see here. Mr. Sotomayor abruptly ceased all contact with his coon handler at around 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. And we have alarming concern that Mr. Sotomayor is attempting to go rogue. As per his recent live and Zoe Williams, Coonin for Whites on TMZ. And I guess that's about the Aries Spears punch or fight that happened. And that's so weird because I was just listening to this. Here, let me turn it up a little bit.
But again, this dude who calling people coons act like being on TMZ was the best shit that ever happened to him. I'm just so glad you're here, Bobby. I'm just so glad you're here. Oh, you gonna beat me up for this, Corey? Huh?
Oh, God.
You gonna beat me up for this? So you gonna beat me up for doing what y'all do?
Oh, God.
Make jokes about people, comment about social events.
Jokes? Jokes? Okay.
There's a war out there.
I'm not going to go through any of these. I think I'll try to link this in the video if you want to read it for yourself. But here's what they say. It is not okay to post large amounts of untargeted, unwanted, or repetitive content in videos, comments, private messages, or other places on the site. I.e., it is not okay to have 12 to 15 brain dead moderators continuously spam the chat about how to win this, Team Gray, Team Alpha, Team Retard, donate, 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 win a PS4, win this, win that, win this, win that. And to watch the real content, which it's all a joke because the real content's been out on the table. Tommy's a single trick pony. He has no other content or item. Shit regurgitated year after year after year after year after year. But to get to the real goody good stuff, you got to pay for a subscription from SotomayorEntertainment.com or whatever Wix gutter website he has. Okay? Okay, that's not okay. That's what it says. Spam and deceptive practices, scams, and policies. It's not okay to do that, Tommy. If the main purpose of your content is to drive people off of YouTube and onto another site, like sitting there and selling subscriptions to your own website to watch the same content that anybody can watch for free from YouTube or Ustream or whatever other free streaming service you're abusing. Okay? It's not okay. It's not okay. And again, I'm not going to go through all of this, but this is nothing new. It's nothing new. I realized something the other day. I was watching a marathon stream featuring Dirty Larry and Tommy Sotomayor. It was like 16, 17 hours strong, Dirty Larry and Tommy were just chucking it up for 17 hours. One thing dawned on me that I don't know if it ever really was as real as it was in the moments I was able to stomach watching about 5 minutes of it, but I was like, it doesn't matter what anybody says. It does not matter. I've said this to so many other YouTubers. I've said this in my videos. I've said this in comments. You cannot debate or anything against somebody who has no ethical foundation. They have no honor. They have no dignity. They have no pride. They have no morals. They have no respect. It's an impossibility when somebody wants to keep changing the finish line. No matter how many times this dude has been beaten to a pulp with truth. Somebody try to get in contact with your son, and let's interview him and see. Is he going to be in your movie, Tommy? Your $67,000 one camera cell phone shot movie? Is he going to be in your movie? Are you going to ask him what it was like to grow up without a dad? You're no phone shot movie. Is he going to be in your mind of my own? Do you think I want to sit here and do this right now, Tommy? I don't. I don't make videos. I look at my channel. But I feel so compelled by God. And I'm not saying I'm a soul. But what I'm telling you is there's something inside of me that cannot. I have to talk about this. Because I'll take it back to what I said in the very beginning. There are people who see. There are people that will see once they're shown. But there's other people that are never going to see, no matter what you show them. And what I see here is a man who is abusing his followers. He's a self-hater, a self-race hater, who just is you infuriate people, Tommy. And I know that sells. Sex sells, anger sells, fight sells. It all sells. I get it. But I cannot not say something about this. I can't let it slide. I don't know you. I don't really Are you ready to sell your Benz or your Lexus, or, you know, are you ready to do that? To try to settle claims of a fraudulent to get. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, because I'm the type of person where, see, somebody could hand me a bouquet of flowers, and I would instantly start analyzing the flowers, thinking, what kind of flowers are these? Are these poisonous? Are they dangerous? Can you eat them? What do they smell like? Do they smell toxic? What are they for? What is this person's intentions? Why did they hand me flowers? Why did they choose these colors? Why did they choose this arrangement? On and on and on and on. I can't help the way my brain works. I can't. I try to, keep it under control, but I'm really going to start paying attention to that, because there was a comment, whether it was a Tomatron or not, man, you're lying, dude. Like, all you did was you cut up and re-edited stuff. No, sir. No, 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 no. That would completely negate what I'm doing here. The point of all, why would I spend time? Why would I spend my time, everybody else's time here, making a custom, cut? I don't, listen, I don't have to do that. Tommy's words, his actual words alone, do that for me. So there's nothing for me to edit. I don't have to slice anything together. It's all right there for the taking. Again, I'm going to prove this is proof. I'm going to prove within 3 minutes of one of Tommy's. Now, I don't know how old this video is. It says it's published April 4th, 2016. But it's on a channel that I've never heard of before. The channel is called Atheism is Unstoppable Archive. But it's a Tommy video. I don't know if this is one of Tommy's channels. I don't know what this is, but I came across his video in one of the, the feed on the side there, and I was like, the title of the video is Tommy Sotomayor is talking, everyone. Listen. So I said, oh, good, Tommy's talking. I better listen. So I clicked on it, and within the first 3 minutes, there's the demons gnawing on my soul. Because he is a lying, misleading fraud. And I'm going to prove this to you. I'm going to take screenshots of this. I'm going to show everything. That you're going to have a link to this video. You can watch the whole thing. It's about 18 minutes if you want. I don't know. I couldn't get past the first. I think I shut it off around 4 or 5 minutes. But I'm only going to cover about the first 3 or 4 minutes here. I don't know what the ending is. I don't know what this is all about. But I'm going to give you my thoughts on where he's going with this. And I'm going to prove to you the things that he's saying are lies. But he's so... And this goes back... See, let me explain why I'm doing this. It's fair for me to do that, especially for the people who say, can you point your laser somewhere else? Or, we want... I get it, believe me, and I am. Believe me, I'm sick and tired of the Tommy stuff, but I literally can't help it. And this is why I'm so passionate about it, and this is why it's such a big deal to me, okay? On a day-to-day average, people only have a certain amount of time for their own leisure activities, okay? Every year that number changes, but it always remains between 5. The latest statistic from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, it's by the United States Department of Labor. The latest statistic they have is the leisure time from people aged 15 to 75 years old. So people that are 15 years old all the way up to 75 years of age, on an average, spend 5 hours and 5 minutes a day on total leisure. And with that doesn't include sleeping, okay? That's a different, it doesn't include sleeping, it doesn't include eating, it doesn't include, it doesn't include going to work, whether you work full-time or part-time, it doesn't include commuting, all this is strictly leisure time. And this could be things like watching TV. I mean, that takes the biggest chunk. out of this stat. Like I said, it's 5 hours and 5 minutes. On an average, people spend almost 3 hours of those 5 hours watching TV. There's about a half hour, maybe 20 minutes of reading. The younger kids that kind of sway this stat is involved with sports or exercise or, you know, extracurricular activities for school that might involve sports or band or, you know, something like that. But that still only takes up on an average of about 17 minutes. Computer and game playing like Xbox or PlayStation, that's been consistently going up. And socializing and communicating, which again, I guess you can kind of chunk into the using a computer, cell phone, whatever. So aside from watching TV, people were online to some degree, whether they're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, playing whatever. They're connected to the board. Okay. Aside from watching TV, the next thing in line is computer. So again, though, out of that 5 hours and 5 minutes every day, you don't have too much time. Really, that's not a lot of time, and that's not what this life to me is about. You know, this isn't how God intended it to be. We weren't made to do this. Sit in cubicles, you know, work at a gas station, you know, use this pieces of worthless paper to live, and everything depends on these pieces of, you know, it's just, it wasn't meant to be like this. But anyway, my point is this: out of the 5 hours roughly that people have every day, you know, if you go to covertradio.com, one of the things I said on there was that your eyes and ears have no firewall. So you have to be careful. And for people that don't know what a firewall is, there's a piece of, well, sometimes it's hardware for, you know, bigger servers, but on a computer it's software based. It basically,
I don't understand it.
it's a paper tiger
Yes, I dislike
that
the video.
makes himself seem 100 million times more important, more sane than what he actually is.
If I'm making myself seem more important than I actually am, and I would like the audience to speak on this. If I'm making myself look more important than I actually am, then what is he doing if he's making videos telling people I'm a demon, a devil, I must be stopped now, I'm ruining people's lives? Guys, does that not mean that he thinks I'm fairly important as well? That not mean he himself thinks I'm fairly important? With all of the things he said in the beginning and throughout, with all of the videos he's made, with how he's telling people, we cannot stop until this guy's gone. You can't then turn around and say, I'm making myself seem like I'm more important than I am. When you got all these motherfuckers threatening to fight me, all of them saying I need to be killed, they saying I need to be put in jail, but I'm exaggerating my importance? Huh?
It's your boy Yuckmouth. I'll just give y'all a taste. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Stay with me. I'll be back later on this afternoon. This is your boy Yuckmouth signing off. Peace out.